Welcome to 12th chapter of Metaphysical Art of War. 12th chapter is mainly after having the darshan of Virat Purusa, the universal form of Lord Krishna. Krishna has questions to ask. So this is mainly, the chapter is about devotion. When you want to attain that, you have to have an ideal to follow. And as and when you follow the ideal, those characteristics of the ideal, they start coming unto you. That's a kind of growth which you go on. That's a real way of education actually. Not copying the ideal, keeping the ideal and yet working, meditating, you get the qualities of the ideal. And this chapter is about devotion. Arjuna is asking, and Krishna is telling differences on different paths, different ways. All are to be respected. He respects all. Arjuna says, Evam sartayukta ye bhaktan svam paripasate ye chapyaksharam vyaktam tesam ke yoga vittamaha. Thus, always engaged in devotion, worshipping you. He said that those people, thus all those people who are always engaged in devotion and who are worshipping you, those or the people who are worshipping the impersonal or unmanifested Lord, among these two, whom you consider as most perfect? One who is worshipping the unmanifested Lord, or the one who is worshipping Lord Krishna as in the body? Sri Krishna Vacha, Lord Krishna says, Maya Vesha Mano Ye Mam Nitya Yukta Upasate Shadya Paryo Petaste Me Yukta Mahamataha. Those who fix their minds on my personal form and are always engaged in worshipping with faith are considered by me to be most perfect. Ye tvaksharam nirdeshyam avyaktam paripasate sarvatra gam chintayam cha kutastham achalam dhruvam sanyamye indriyagramam sarvatra sambuddhaya te prapnuvanti mameva sarvabhuti derataha. He says, this is a place which is known as Kutastha. From there, we go to the higher trance, we go towards knowing that ultimate. We have to cross that. He says, those who worship the unmanifested, that which lies beyond the perception of the senses, they meditate on the Kutastha, Akshar, beyond this Agya Chakra. When they love all human beings, living beings, animate and inanimate equally, they attain me. Thank you. क्लेशो अधिकतरस्तेषां व्यक्ताश्चेतसाम् अव्यक्ता हि गतिर्दुःखं देहवधिपर्वाप्यते. But they pass through much trouble, those who meditate on unmanifested, to make progress for that lies beyond sense perception. Ye tu sarvani karmani mayi sanchya sanyasya matparaha ananyeneva yogena mam dhyayantu upasate tesham ham samudharta mrityu sansara sagrat pavami nachirat partha maya veshit chetasam. Those who do all the activities surrendering unto me, being devoted to me without deviation, meditating, having fixed their mind upon me, O son of Pratha, I take them from ocean of birth and death. मय्येव मन आधत्स्व मयि बुद्धिं निवेशय निवशिष्य निवशिष्यसि मय्येव अतऊर्ध्वा न संशयः. Fix your mind upon me and engage all your intelligence in me. Thus you will be living in me always without a doubt. Thank you. Achyuttam samadhatum na saknosi mayi sthiram abhyasi yogena tato mam ichchaptum nananjaya. If you cannot fix your consciousness upon me, then practice meditating on my character one by one and reach to me. Abhyase apyasamartho asi mad karma paramo bhava mad artham api karmani kurvan siddhim vapsyasi. Even if you cannot practice, just work for me, for my sake. By doing so, you will achieve perfection. Arthayatapyashakto asi kartum madhyogam ashritah sarvakarma phal tyagam tata kuruyatatmavan. If, however, you are unable to work in this consciousness of me, then try to act, giving up all results of your work and try to be self-situated. Shreyo hi jnanam vyasaj jnanat dhyanam vishishyate dhyanat karma phal tyagas tyagas shantirnantaram. Knowledge is higher than practice. Meditation is higher than knowledge. From meditation, one attains a state of renunciation to fruits of actions by which one attains peace of mind. Yogi who meditates in a normal, required logical circumstances, he actually affects the whole environment. All the animals, nature, none of them are envious of him. There is no jealousy, hatred. Actually the yogi who is meditating is helping all living organisms to grow, all it's like yogi is an eco-friendliness with a whole cosmos. That's why Krishna says, Advesta sarva bhutanam maitra karuna evacha nirmamo nirahankara samadukha sukha kshami. One who is non-envious towards all living entities and is a kind of friend of all living beings, who is free from ego, equal in both happiness and distress. Santushta satatam yogi yatatma dhrada nischaya mayyarpit mano buddhir yo madbhakta sa me priya. Who is tolerant, satisfied, self-controlled, such yogis control of mind and intellect. His mind and intellect is fixed on a higher awareness. Such a devotee is dear to me. Yasmano drijate loko lokano drijate chaya hasmirsha bhayo dvegair mukto yah sacha me priya. From whom people are never agitated, who is not disturbed by anyone, equipoised in happiness and distress, fear and anxiety, is very dear to me. Anpeksha suchirdaksha udasino katyatha sarvarambha parityagi yo madbhakta same priya. Who is not affected by happenings of mundane world, who is pure, expert without cares, free from all pain, and not striving for some results, is very dear to me. So says Lord Krishna. यो न इष्यति न द्वेष्टि न शोचति न काङ्क्षति शुभाशुभ परित्यागी भक्तिमान यः स मे प्रियः. One who neither rejoices nor grieves, who neither laments nor desires, who renounces both auspicious and inauspicious, such a devotee is very dear to me. Samah satro cha mitre cha तथा मानापमानयोः शीतोष्ण सुख दुःखेषु समसंग विवर्जितः. One who is equal in friend and enemies, honor and dishonor, heat and cold, happiness and distress, fame and infamy, free from contaminating associations. Tulyanenda stutimani santusto yena kenachit अनिकेता स्थिरमते भक्तिमान में प्रियो नरः. Silent and satisfied with anything, fixed in knowledge, having no residence, full of devotion is dear to me. ये तु धर्म्यामृत इदं यथोक्तं पर्युपासते श्रद्धाना मत्परा भक्तास् ते अतीव मे प्रियाः. Those who follow the religious nectar this way, completely engaged with faith, follow me, they are very, very dear to me.